you played and who was on the cover?
NBA 2K was the first one, and Iverson.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Well, among the league's deadlier weapons now is the step-back jumper. Steph Curry said, "You're always in control of the situation with that move. It is pretty effective." Portland's Damian Lillard said, "It's a tough off-balance shot, so it takes a lot of work." But people around the league are putting in that work to become even more effective. Guys?
Thanks, David. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Thunder, lurking in the basement of the conference for the time being. They're not pleased with their performance so far this season.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, they're already looking to the offseason. And that's a shame. Their fans deserve a little bit more from this team.
The body language right now kind of telling the story. Losing takes a huge toll on you, especially during an 82-game grind.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Thunder, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Hill. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then it's Mike Muscala. And it's Horford in at the 4 spot. Now here is Hill. Pass to Muscala. They get a hand on it. Young with the steal. To the middle. It's stolen by Hill. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Hill leading the charge. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And finished off by Collins.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
The Thunder shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Free throw drops for Hill. Greg, obviously we're early on here. We already have seen some second-year players looking much more improved over their rookie year.
I mean, if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. And listen, the fact that you now have gone through the season, you've got a better sense of who you are and what you can do out on the floor. I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year, and you go into the offseason with specific goals and areas where you want to improve.
You think there's more growth between your first and second year than any other 2 years in your career?
You could make that case, no doubt about it, because that's you're still thinking you can be one of the all-time greats no matter who you are at that stage, and so you tend to put in a little more emphasis in terms of improvement.
Here's Muscala following the basket by Trae Young. Horford, no luck. Inside, here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
The big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
On offense, here are the Thunder. 4-point game. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Bogdanovich.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ariza outside. 5 to shoot. But they recover it. Tries again. And the rejection by Collins.
No, sir. Collins sending that one away.
Hawks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. On its way from Young for 2, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Young passes to Collins. Hunter kicks to Bogdanovich. Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury. Never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks. And checking out the numbers for Young. He's coming off an excellent season. Second in assists. And as one of the NBA's top 5 scorers, you also can't forget what an outstanding year he had offensively.
And back to him finishing runner-up in assists, his court vision, his ability to control the pace of a game makes him especially impossible to defend. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
And he makes the first.
And being a second-generation NBA talent, Horford knows how to stay successful in this league. You see how he's evolved his game to keep up with the times.
So Horford gets 2. The Hawks leading by 6. Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
As such a precise player, when Young notices those kind of openings, he definitely is looking to attack.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot misses. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
It's an East versus West matchup tonight. First meeting of the year between these two.
Yeah, fun to see maybe strangers because you just aren't familiar with these faces here tonight. This will be a very exciting game to watch.
Rebounded by Capella.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now. That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's coming off a 19-point game against San Antonio. And the pass to Horford. Over Bogdanovich. And too long on the shot.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
And finished off by Collins.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
So it's the Thunder now after the basket by Atlanta. Muscala, the pass to Horford. Off target with his three.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Passes it to Hunter. Outside Collins. He dishes it to Young. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Muscala. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, he wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Got a hand on it. Outside, Horford. Dishes it to Ariza. Here's Hill. To end the cold streak. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that Mobile One block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. Second is Trae Young.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Hill looking it over. 6 to shoot. Pass to Baisley. Here's Pokusevski. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
And you think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Here's Bogdanovich, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Bogdanovich, another one of those draft players that gets stashed overseas for a few years, drafted back in 2014 by the Kings before coming over for the 17-18 season.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. Now, here is Hill. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds. Guys, can't forget about the fundamentals.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. George Hill missing his last shot. Okongwu kicks to Bogdanovich. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
And looking now at the numbers for Hill, how he performed last season. He was around 9 points per last year. 3 assists and 3 rebounds. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Atlanta leading by 19, and it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Connects from three-point range. Bogdanovich has got 7 points in the game.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Rondo against Hill. Pass to Jackson. Here's Pokusevski, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Rondo against Hill, and stolen by Okongwu. Here's Rondo. Thunder with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Atlanta's shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. From about 16. No good on that one. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. To the inside. It's stolen by Capella. Kicks it to Rondo. Back to Huerter. There's the pass to Okongwu. From deep, Gallinari. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. And it's blocked. And he recovers it.
And taking a look here at numbers for Gallinari, he had a strong showing last season. 6th in free throw percentage. And he was also extremely dependable behind the three-point line, finishing the season among the top 20 in three-point percentage.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Atlanta making a switch here. Reddish is checked in. He hits the second from the line. Oklahoma City's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Passes it to Baisley. Hill has the open look. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Rondo to the paint. Here's Okongwu. Dort grabs the miss.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Now here is Hill. He's got 5. Down low. Here's Baisley, and the layup is good.
Nice job of running that pick and roll to perfection. Hill pretty good at cutting passes through the defense.
Rondo looking over the floor. The Thunder pull it in.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
It's back to Hill. 59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Got a piece of it. And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. And Herter gets it to go.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Okongwu dishes to Rondo. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Gallinari, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Well, hustle from Gallo there. Remember, at 6'10", he can do that. Makes the right call by going back in and finding possession there.
Come on, shoot!
Rondo against Hill. Pass to Jackson. And another shot. Misses at the rim. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
So here's Gallinari. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Atlanta, on the wings, Herter and Reddish. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's done in at the point guard position. Now, here is Gallinari. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Memphis. Second shot opportunity, down to 5 on the shot clock. That ball's off target. It's his third miss. He's made 2 shots from the field.
And a former high-level recruit, Dort went undrafted, but it didn't take him long to make an NBA team and contribute.
Yeah, he played around 20 minutes a game last year for OKC. And he just really prided himself on bringing toughness and defense on a nightly basis. Trust me, there's plenty of other guys on that roster who can do the scoring job. So he settled in nicely and continues to work on being more consistent offensively.
Now here is Muscala. After the miss from Cam Reddish, Muscala, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Okongwu. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Looking at Oklahoma City, they want to turn it around after the loss to San Antonio.
Well, not settling for jump shots there as Herter gets his way on the drive.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. Now here is Muscala. Dunn covering. The shot by Bazley, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. The Thunder have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
A couple years ago, after making All-Rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things, never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Saturday, the New York Knicks coming to town, tipping off a homestand for them. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Young dishes to Hunter. To the inside, Dunn. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Horford. Yeah, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms.
Take a break.
Plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
And the first one drops.
And one area of concern for Dunn, hitting his free throws with consistency, because he has the temperament to draw fouls.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Both good from the line that time. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander able to get into the seam and the crack quite quickly and puts pressure on the defense.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
First free throw is good.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Diallo's checked in, and a switch here also for Atlanta. Bogdanovich is checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Well, Gilgeous-Alexander, such an intriguing prospect coming out of Kentucky. I can't wait to watch in a new system how it is that he starts to understand and develop further his offensive play.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Thunder with the rebound. Muscala's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Diallo. Ready by Bogdanovich. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Inside, and stolen by Diallo. Ariza goes in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
Just been interesting how it is that Ariza keeps getting on teams, and then the same thing is said about him, about a championship presence, a veteran leader, and still plays some very solid defense at the wing.
First free throw is good. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Just 3 to shoot. Hunter. No good off the back of the rim.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Diallo kicks to Horford. That's good from Ariza on the assist by Horford. Ariza's got 5 now.
Ariza rising and firing.
Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. Young drives in. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Muscala, the pass to Horford. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Very concentrated effort on Horford's part to bully his way inside and draw the foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
First one falls for him. And Al Horford drops them both. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now, here's Bogdanovich. 20 points for him last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Collins, good.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Capella finds Young. To the middle, here's Collins. It's deflected. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. They shoot again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Clint Capella. This is his first trip to the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Rajon Rondo's checked in for the Hawks. And so he makes both from the line. The Hawks leading by 23. Young looking it over. Beyond the arc. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Hill against Rondo. Hill, no good. Atlanta's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Collins against Ariza. Hill with it. 5 points in the game. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Looking now at some numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. A very nice season for him last year. He averaged about 19 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he led the charge when it came to scoring, led the team.
Yeah, he shot the lights out all year long from a variety of spots on the floor. Love that versatility.
Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 16-point game against Memphis.
Is passing another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
It's 2-on-1. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Such a quick thinker in those spots. Trae Young has a knack for knowing where to get to.
And here's Hill for 3. That one, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
And here's Ariza following the three-pointer by Trae Young. 4 on the shot clock. Ariza goes in. Right side Horford. Second chance shot. Hunter grabs the miss.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, following the missed shot by DeAndre Hunter. Misses the baby hook. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Young, no good. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Capella.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Collins finds Rondo, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Here is the list of players with the most boards in the league this month. The NBA's leading rebounder. In the third spot, Clint Capella.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
The first one falls. A different look for Oklahoma City. Baisley's checked in. And it's Jackson in for Trevor Ariza. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Gallinari comes in for John Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Kevin Huerter's subbed in for Trae Young. Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Hawks. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them.
Yeah, there's no excuse right there for not covering one of the guys on the floor, and that's Rondo around the rim where he can score.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 points in the game. Outside Jackson. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Atlanta's shooting about 42% so far. Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Gallinari.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
He hits both from the stripe.
You know, the Gallinari nickname, Gallo, did you know that's Italian for rooster? Look it up. It's fact.
Jackson passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The pass to Okongwu. Gallinari down low.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Jackson. The 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Quick shot there, and it's off target. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Passes to Okongwu. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Gallo does an outstanding job there getting into the contact as he was shooting.
For Atlanta, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. The Hawks making a switch here. Molinari hits them both.
And he's been much more aggressive here in the second quarter. He's getting to the line a lot more than he did in the first.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Hawks?
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic. That's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
They didn't show enough toughness in the paint on D. When you're getting dominated in the post, it sets a bad tone. You always want to win that physical battle in the area. Otherwise, you wind up with a score like this. I don't believe I'm watching this.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trevor Ariza out there with Horford. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Hill, and it's Muscala in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Hill kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's back to Hill. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Bogdanovich. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Hawks shooting the ball at 42%. Bogdanovich, no luck.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now. Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
It's his first trip to the line.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Young against Hill, 13 feet away. And again, it's Atlanta.
They're not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
To the paint, and stolen by Bogdanovich. Up the floor. Here's Collins. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
On defense, Atlanta. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Young drives in, and the layup's good off the glass. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, Trae Young showing you variety. He can score in a lot of ways.
Bounce pass from Hill. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Fader on the way. No good on that one. Collins with some nice D. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. He kicks to Young. Back to Collins. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot by Collins, no good.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Hill, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Pass to Horford. Over Collins. The Thunder with another miss.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Diallo, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. On defense, Atlanta. Here's Hill, and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
And you just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Outside, Horford. Kicks it to Ariza. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Ariza's got 8 points.
Well, Trevor Ariza makes a living out there beyond the arc.
Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. Young is doubled. Inside, here's Collins. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And Matador defense
That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
For Atlanta, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. Jackson, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza.
John Collins and his versatility are very, very exciting, not just as a scorer and a rebounder, but defensively as a shot blocker and a versatile, switchable defender.
Here's Hill. Goes back up. And the layup by Jackson. Jackson's got his first basket of the night.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
On its way from Young for two, and the shot is long.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Outside Jackson. Back to Horford. Over Bogdanovich. Horford, no luck.
And when he's this close, he's got to make it. The defense was pretty good, but just he shouldn't miss that.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. Two shots coming up.
And it's great to see Horford looking determined to get himself to the line.
This is his third trip to the free throw line.
Shooting two.
And he knocks down the first one. For the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Gallinari comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. He's off on the second. Atlanta's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. The shot by Bazley, no good. Atlanta's gotten the three ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Shots good from Young.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Gallinari against Jackson. Over Okongwu. Jackson misses. And it's the Hawks' ball. And Rondo with the basket on the assist by Okongwu. Rondo's got his second basket of the night.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
Outside Jackson. Lets it go from deep. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. It's stolen. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Dort. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Rondo. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And finished off by Collins.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Outside, Horford. And there's the pass to Bazley. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. That shot off the mark. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And a wide open look for Rondo. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Pass to Dort. To stop the run. Rebound Atlanta. Gallinari down low. Jackson on him. A nice shot by Gallinari. Gallinari's got 15 points. Oklahoma City's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Outside, Horford. Pass to Baisley, and stolen by Okongwu. Here's Collins, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. The three from Hill, and the three ball is good. 8 points for him.
The rhythm and timing right there, impeccable, and the experience of George Hill to recognize when to shoot off of the pass.
Here's Young. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
To the inside, here's Jackson. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Atlanta's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. And Okongwu slams it in.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Jackson kicks to Horford. Pass to Hill. Just 5 to shoot. Over Okongwu. Off the left rim and out. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Hawks. Count it. Young's got 27 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Dort passes to Baisley. Now Horford. 5 points in the game. The pass to Jackson. The tray. Okongwu grabs the board.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Passes it to Dort. 1:27 left here in the third quarter. Horford, no luck.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there. Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
Pass to Dort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good for the Hawks. Reddish, he's checked in for Collins. Kevin Huerter comes in for Rajon Rondo. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Young. So he gets them both. And 1:01 left to play in the third. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Huerter. Here's Pokusevski. Atlanta with the rebound. Gallinari's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Okongwu dishes to Reddish. The shot, no good. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Leafs got the ball. Pokusevski can't hit. Atlanta's gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. And here now the Thunder. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Okongwu grabs the board. Gallinari left side. Off target at the rim. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Atlanta just dominating this one. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. On the wings, Herder and Reddish. Then it's Chris Dunn. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Fernando in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Herder, down low. And it's Gallinari missing. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Gallinari left side. Here's Reddish. No good with the triple. Here we go, one-on-one. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Dunn. Offensive rebound. Leaf. An easy 2 points on the layup. Leaf's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Got that one up quick.
And really, Gallinari makes that one look so easy. He knew before he got the pass he was going to launch that jump shot. He did just that.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Miller outside. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Dunn. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oof, rough game offensively. He's really struggled and really probably why they're trailing.
Pass to Fernando. Over Miller. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Now, sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
And stolen by Dunn. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. Pass to Fernando. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Oklahoma City. Well, we know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
Well, Thunder have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Miller, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Shot to stop the run. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a very, very good ball handler. And when he explodes at that size, creates problems.
Now the pass to Fernando. To the middle. It's hauled in by Leaf. Well, Thunder have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And last season, we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce the Elam ending, a target scorer, Greg, to end the game, and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained. And I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in. And I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Gallinari. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Focused shot there and a tough one. Give Herder credit.
And for the Thunder, their shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Overdone. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Here's Herder. Excellent D there from Williams.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And the Hawks with possession. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Dunn dishes to Hunter. Passes to Herder. It's hauled in by Leaf. Leaf's got his fourth rebound in this one. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive, looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope, or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far. And I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought.
Shooting two.
And he makes the first. George Hill's checked in for the Thunder. Tony Snell's checked in for the Hawks. And he makes both free throws. And here is Dunn. Pass to Hunter. Down low. Here's Fernando. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two free throws. We hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Diallo. There's the dish to Hill. 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
And the pass to Fernando. To the paint. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. And he's good on the second. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Oklahoma City. Miller outside. It's back to Hill. From deep. Atlanta with the rebound. Hunter's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Reddish with the slam.
Yeah, that's got to feel good. Reddish rising up.
Oklahoma City's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, George Hill is a gear-shifting, versatile guard and has some size and a good perimeter defender with that length.
Both free throws good from Hill. The Hawks have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Passes it to Dunn. To the inside. Fernando. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The first free throw is good. Good on both. Diallo with it. Pass to Leaf. Pass to Hill. It's stolen by Reddish. Pushing it up. Miller grabs the miss. Oklahoma City's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Williams with a clean look. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Inside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And Cam Reddish, the 10th pick back in 2019 out of Duke, had a tough transition as a rookie into the NBA. Struggled just to find his rhythm.
GA, I think there are a lot of questions because at Duke, he was surrounded by stars. R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and he was sort of that third guy. He has all the physical tools, and he made some big-time strides in the latter half of last season, so he's coming.
That free throw good from Reddish.
Such a versatile forward that can defend and shoot and score. Reddish's game has future all-star written all over.
Here's Hill, and Hill throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Reddish with the ball. He's against Miller. The Thunder shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Now Diallo. The pass to Leaf. He kicks it to Hill. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to Leaf. It's hauled in by Dunn. Dunn's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 3-pointer, Snell, and he's good on the 3 ball. Snell's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Miller. It's back to Hill. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Over to the wing. Hunter, the pass to Fernando. Lets it go from 11. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Here's Dunn. Pass to Fernando. Not going to go that time. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. To the inside, Hill.
Yeah, the length of George Hill can create some problems for some defenders. Sometimes they're forced to foul him. They did there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. The Hawks making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Both free throws good from Hill. Here's Rondo. And there's the pass to Fernando. Rondo against Hill. Passes to Fernando. 3-pointers. Snell gets it to go from beyond the arc. Snell's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Hawks. Pass to Leaf. Trying his luck from deep. Fernando pulls it in. Fernando's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Hunter to the wing right side. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Out left to the wing. Here's Fernando. Covered by Miller. Fernando can't get it to go. Fernando's gone 2 for 7 from the field.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Atlanta.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Trae Young.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in. To the left wing. And that one falls for Rondo.
Yeah, when Rondo gets motivated, and we've seen that now for a good stretch, he's as valuable as it gets.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hunter. Atlanta again missing. Here's Leaf. Over Hunter. Leaf no good. And here's Reddish. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Trae, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight, so how satisfying was this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. But at the end of the day.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
Who is your starting 5 from the current players that we have in the league right now, excluding your my players? You can't put your my players in there.
All right, so I'm gonna play the 4. We got
Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, we have seen D'Angelo Russell's ice in my veins celebration after he makes big shots. And D'Lo credits his father for the inspiration, saying he used to say that all the time. Play like you have ice in your veins. So that's how I play. No feeling, letting it go, playing free. Kevin, that's how I'm doing the sideline report tonight.
He sure does. Fantastic, David. Thank you. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Minnesota, a terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And of course, Memphis, 4 games back.
And I think for Minnesota, every NBA season, there's always going to be some big surprises in store. And I think this season, they'd have to be considered one of the biggest of them all.
Oh, no question. And we're deep enough into the season to know, hey, this hasn't happened by accident. They are genuine contenders here.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, they've got Edwards, Malik Beasley out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the power forward position. And that one is good by Beasley. And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
Kev, it's always a great feeling to come out strong, but it is hard to maintain that consistency.
Yeah,
the teams that do, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strengths.
Why is consistency so hard?
Because you're not playing against yourself. And we're human. And Kevin, as great as you are as a broadcaster, you probably have had some days where you didn't feel as good as you did other days. And that's no different for a guy competing at this level.
My friend, that's every day. Every day you don't feel good about it. But you grind, right? You just try to keep grinding.
Got to do it.
Oh, what a mid-air adjustment. He had to alter his release point, but didn't let it throw off the shot.
Brooks misses. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, the defense has got to do more than that. Karl Anthony Towns embarrassing them.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Now here's Morant. 33 points last game. Kicks to Winslow. Winslow, nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
first make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
Morant against Russell. To the paint. Towns. No good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
You know what? That's a game where the coach might just want to burn the video because there's no question they're a better team than what we saw, but they got crushed on that night.
They slept-walked through that entire effort. Way too much talent on the roster for them to let that happen.
Now here's Jackson. After D'Angelo Russell's miss, Valanciunas dishes to Morant. Winslow kicks to Valanciunas. 5 on the clock. From deep, Brooks. And it's Russell with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 7. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
They get the rebound and the dunk by Jackson.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Now, here is Russell. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Utah.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Here's Morant. After D'Angelo Russell's bucket, Morant, and it's denied. They retain possession, and he gets it back. That one good for 2. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Now here's Beasley. He's coming off a 13-point game against Utah.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy is a playmaker, was a driving force for that offense.
Here's Brooks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And that one falls for Brooks. And so he hits both. So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a three-point game. Here's Edwards. Knocks down the three ball. Edwards got his third basket of the night.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And at 6'3", Morant sure can fly. I love when he gets up and throws it down.
Beasley outside. He feeds it to Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Well, beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
And Doris, the offense is there for Towns. That's obvious. But how does he improve defensively?
Well, you make a great point. Number one, he's always carried such a heavy burden offensively. Remember, this is a big guy, actually size 20 feet. So quickness laterally has always been an issue. For me, it's about one thing. Know your personnel and play smart angles, and that should help immensely.
The free throw drops for Towns.
In the summer of 2018, Karl Anthony Towns signing that 5-year, $158 million max contract.
Greg, given that he has a reputation of being frugal, that may last him a while. Consider after he was drafted. For a while, he didn't own a car. He actually walked around Minneapolis. Now, that could be a little cold in those chilly winter months.
Now here's Morant. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Winslow against Edwards. Shoots over Winslow, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Valanciunas passes to Morant.
Tight D.
Back to Valanciunas. Over Edwards. Jackson trying to break free. Bank shot, no good. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Russell from long range. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Malik Beasley. Memphis also making some changes. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Anderson in for Justice Winslow. Russell from long range.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Jackson finds Morant. Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. 5 to shoot. No good on the shot. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And now to our rookie leaderboard for a look at this month's steal leaders among the young guys. In the 3rd spot, Anthony Edwards.
And if those numbers show us anything, it's how good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move.
Brooks outside. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Brooks has got 5.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
Russell looking around. Over to the left wing. Here's Edwards. The Grizzlies pull it in. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they fell to the Wolves.
How about the shooting percentage, though? In the low 30s. That tells you all you need to know.
I think indicative of some breakdowns in their offensive execution. You don't create any open looks, and they couldn't make the ones they were taking. This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 6. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Russell.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like the
Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Now here's Morant. Here's Jang. Towns with the defensive effort.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Edwards, that's good.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Davis comes in for Towns. And Culver's subbed in for Russell. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Grayson Allen comes in for Brooks. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
And the first one drops. And Allen drops them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Rubio with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's stolen by Jones. And now here comes Jones leading the break. He feeds it to Allen. Back to Jones. To the right side. The putback, and Clark is right there.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Now here's Edwards. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Rubio with a wide open look. No good on the three. The Grizzlies trail by 7. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
And that one falls for Clark. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
Not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
And so Clark nails both of them.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Now, here's Rubio. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. And a moment now to see the stats for Anderson. How he did last season. Averaged 6 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And right now, he's just a role player, but he's working hard and contributing in spurts.
Well, we've certainly seen flashes of what this guy can do, but he has got to find a way to consistently do it if he wants to be a starter.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Clark nails both of them. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Free throw good, Edwards. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. It's a 5-point game. There's 1:17 left here in the first quarter.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
For Memphis, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And that one falls for Clark. 1:14 left to play here in the first. Rubio dishes to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now here's Allen. Pass to Jang over Davis. Jang, no luck.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw good, Davis. He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Grizzlies trail by 5. It's Allen with the drive. That one, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
Jang against Davis. Clark outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And how good has he been at the line?
And he makes the first. And so Clark nails both of them.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
From deep three-point range, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And recently, D'Angelo Russell, Greg, told us about some offseason work he put in.
Man, I picked a lot of people's brains. You know, going into the summer, a lot of guys that have made that jump paved the way for us, a lot of older guys. And, you know, the answer that they were giving me was figuring out that routine that your body needs, that your mind needs to prepare for each game. And once I started getting that consistent routine of napping, eating my pregame meal, things of that sort, it kind of started to come for me.
Greg doing what he can do to reach that immense potential.
You know, the talent is there. There's never been a question about that, but you also have to be reliable and accountable, both to yourself and to your team. Sounds like that's becoming his focus.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. They've got Jones. Gorgie Dang is out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Melton in at the 2-guard spot. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Timberwolves were fined last season for resting D'Angelo Russell on the road in a nationally televised game. Minnesota said, we're a player-centric organization that's focused on learning and optimizing our players' bodies. Guys, they do seem willing to pay a fine here or there to protect their players' health. Back to you.
As a player, how couldn't you like that? Always watching out for you. David, thank you for that one. No good on that one. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kevin, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
And he sinks the second. Timberwolves leading by 4. And it's Davis at the elbow. This is to Rubio. It's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Culver with it. Jones covering. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now Beasley, 5 points in the game. And finished off by Davis.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. The pass to Melton. That shot no good. Good D by Rubio. Over in the corner. There's the triple. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 5th rebound in this one. Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. Shoots over Culver. No good from Valanciunas. And it's Davis with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
How about the effort by Rubio on that play, fighting his way through contact?
Jones against Rubio. Here's Valanciunas, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Ed Davis. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
No good on the free throw.
You know this. There's a long history of great players coming out of Lithuania, and Valanciunas right there with the best of them. Remember, back in 2012, this guy was the MVP of the Lithuanian Basketball League.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Towns, he's checked in for Davis. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Good on the second free throw. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Pass to Culver. Outside, Towns. Buries the long-range jumper. Towns has got 7.
Well, you love to see Towns hit that shot. Boy, when he's in rhythm, this guy can space the floor.
And we know GA's shooting is a question mark for Jarrett Culver.
A long windup, a little hitch in his giddy up, and shoots it kind of on the way down. He's reworked his motion. I like the high release, but it's still a work in progress.
Melton, no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Jones, no one around him. Kept alive. Here's Valanciunas, and finally they hit one. Valanciunas has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
Down low, Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Brooks comes in for Milton. And it's John Morant in for Tyus Jones. Beasley with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 10. Passes it to Culver. And then Culver with the dunk.
Impressive physical ability from Jarrett Culver. Explodes off the floor and gets to the cup.
Morant outside. Valanciunas against Russell. Here's Morant. In it goes. That's his third bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
Now, here is Russell. He has 5. Outside, Towns. And it's Beasley in the corner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Doris, Malik Beasley, no stranger to the entertainment business. His parents and his grandfather are all accomplished actors.
Yes, but his father also played basketball professionally. Malik with so much talent. Now he's looking for his role to grow, and he's got the kind of heart and toughness to go make it happen.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Down by 12. Beasley against Brooks. Here's Valanciunas. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
And it wasn't only his scoring. The intensity on defense. He nabbed 3 steals that night.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Was the defense. No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. And here's Morant. 8 points for him. Valanciunas with the ball. Beasley covering. That's tipped. And it's Russell with the rebound. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Culver's shot is off.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Timberwolves leading by 10. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Here's Culver. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. It goes on Justice Winslow.
This guy is so wiry and so long. Remember, 6'6" at the 2 guard. It's tough to contain.
And the first one at the line is good.
And standing 6'7", Jarrett Culver with great positional size at that combo guard position.
You know what, Greg? He has drawn some parallels to Karis LeVert with his frame. And obviously similar styles, too. Both guys very fluid off the dribble.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Hernan Gomez. And it's Edwards in for Malik Beasley. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Morant passes to Allen. There's Jackson with the 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You'd better keep your hands up if you've been playing with these guys over the past month, because if you're open, they'll find you. Number 1, D'Angelo Russell. And, of course, Ricky Rubio.
If you look at the work of these two players over that period, you might have to say we're looking at the two best passers in the NBA.
That free throw good from Hollis Jefferson.
And Doris, with Rondae Hollis Jefferson, it's more than just stats. The guy is just so active when he's on the floor.
That's right, Greg. It's the hustle and the movement he plays with that are really the strengths. Only 6'6", but it feels like he can play above that size. Great energy guy to bring off the bench. And if you need him because of injuries or fill-in spots, he can start and be productive.
One of the things you have to love about Hollis Jefferson is his energy. You know he's going to give you everything he's got on a night-by-night basis.
Now here's Morant. 8 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Allen outside. Misses the 3. Timberwolves leading by 14. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And it's off from three-point range. Morant outside. Pass to Jackson. Over Russell. Jackson misses.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Here's Morant. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Russell for Minnesota. They've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%.
All right, a chance to look at numbers for Ja Morant. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 18 points a game last season. 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And he paced the whole team in points per game last season.
Well, his teammates understood that he was their best option, and understandably, they got him the rock.
And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Memphis. Jang, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Kyle Anderson in for Jaren Jackson. So he gets them both. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. It's a 16-point game. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Here's Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And it's Allen with the jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And Anderson kicks to Morant. Allen outside. The pass to Anderson. Brooks for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Now here's Hollis Jefferson. It's blocked. Here's Morant. The shot will not fall. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. They'll be off to Oklahoma City for a meeting with the Thunder after this one. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And Towns gets it to go.
Fact of the matter is, Karl Anthony Towns could be a menace on the glass. Good luck with this guy.
Now here's Morant. 10 points for him. Pass to Allen. Anderson outside. Off target from 3-point range. Timberwolves leading by 16. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, that's about court awareness. Hollis Jefferson playing very well within the confines of this offense.
Morant passes to Jang. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Towns.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good.
You'd be hard-pressed to find an area where Zhang's growth has not been seen. No longer a guy you can send to the line.
Davis is checked in for the Timberwolves. Ricky Rubio comes in for Culver. And Memphis also making a switch. Clark, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And the second free throw, good. There's 1:47 left to play in the first half. Rubio dishes to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
And focus there from Morant. He just takes them all on and stays locked in on the basket.
Towns against Jang. Edwards. Towns trying to get open. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Allen outside. Passes it to Anderson. Memphis moving it around. And it's Morant missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Morant against Rubio. Towns for 3. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Now here's Allen. 19 seconds left in the first half of the game. He kicks it to Jang. Off target from outside. Allen against Edwards. Here's Rubio. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. There was no stopping Anthony Edwards in the first half. He ended up with 24 points, 5 rebounds, and last season, Karl Anthony Towns said everyone was sleeping on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Kenny, do you agree?
I wouldn't say sleeping because they really didn't make the noise that they needed to make in the playoffs. But, you know, people got to watch them, but yeah, they were catching some Z's. Wake up, Shaq. Wake up.
I had a feeling that was going to happen. You start talking about that and see what happens to the big guy.
Towns is doing his part. Okay, rebuild the powerhouse around him. We'll see.
He's still sleeping. Wake this guy up. Wake this guy up. Wait, Ernie's asleep too. Hey, just start the music, man. I'm the only one up here.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, D'Angelo Russell out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4 slot.
Well, you like to see D'Angelo Russell work his way to the inside. Proves he has some touch in the paint.
The Grizzlies shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Brooks against Beasley.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Brooks. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
And so it's Memphis with it. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Edwards with the stuff.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. Jackson trying to break free. Misses the layup.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Hernan Gomez against Valanciunas. Morant outside. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Morant. Valanciunas has got 7.
Well, terrific instincts from Jonas Valanciunas on the interior. This guy has improved in the low post every year.
And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Morant, Towns with the defensive effort.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Brooks kicks to Winslow. Over Edwards. Here's Valanciunas. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, the big man has quite the presence inside. Jonas Valanciunas gets physical and draws the contact. He's got to stay aggressive.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. The first one falls. Valanciunas hits them both. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Beasley with it. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. And a quick look at how the Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll take on John Wall and the Houston Rockets. And then on Thursday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. The free throw drops for Towns.
Make no mistake, Karl Anthony Towns has all the skills necessary to be amongst the best players in the league. What a problem he poses for defenses, guys.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And Towns drops them both. For Memphis, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Jones against Russell. Here's Valanciunas. And another miss by Memphis.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Back to Brooks from outside the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
And again, Minnesota with the triple.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Sinks the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Russell with the bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's the pass to Jackson. Here's Valanciunas. That misses off the backboard.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Edwards can't hit. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds. Now Russell, 13 points in the game. Here's Jones. Here's Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the line for him here. And that one falls for Jackson. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Culver's checked in for Edwards. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Beasley. The Grizzlies also making a change. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Brooks. Both free throws good from Jackson.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Minnesota's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Rubio, the pass to Culver. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Boy, that's the length of Jonas Valanciunas on the defensive end. Not easy to get a shot over the 7-footer.
And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's good. Rubio's got his second bucket of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And let's check out some of the numbers here on Karl Anthony Towns. Coming off a terrific season, putting in about 26 points per, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
And he makes the first. Ed Davis is checked in for Minnesota. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Clark comes in for Valanciunas, and it's Kyle Anderson in for Winslow. And so Jackson nails both of them. And here's Culver. 6 points for him. The feed now to Towns. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter. Now here's Jones.
That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Melton. He's guarded by Russell. Fires, high post. Melton, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Jang, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Here is Russell. 13 points in the game. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, that's his second three of the game. One in the first half, one here.
Anderson passes to Jang. Back to Anderson. Floats one up, and that's 2 points on the layup. Anderson's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, Gorgui Dieng, as a big man, is an excellent passer. That's a pretty look.
Takes the three. Rubio misses.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Jang, the pass to Melton. Just 5 to shoot.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And now look at the point guards who have been taking matters into their own hands this past month. These are the top scorers at their position. D'Angelo Russell, fourth.
And this is a group of guys who have that uncanny knack to simply score and put points up while they find ways to get the rest of the team involved. Really the complete package.
You know, they truly are. Whether it's one-on-one situations or staying within that team framework, that is a gifted group offensively. And, you know, you said it. Their ability to put up big points from the one-guard spot is what really sets them apart.
Allen's checked in for Tyus Jones. And so he hits both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Allen surveying the D. Pass to Anderson. Clark with it. Shoots over Rubio. No good from Clark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And they double up Russell from the arc. And it's Rubio. That time on the assist by Russell. And it's 7 points for Ricky Rubio.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
Allen outside. Pass to Melton. Feeds to Clark. Shoots over Rubio. The Grizzlies with another miss. So it's Rubio bringing it up for Minnesota. A shot by Culver, nobody around. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react. but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Melton passes to Clark. And that one, good.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
Here's Russell. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Allen, right side. Lobbed up there for Clark. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And when Clark is on fire, he stays aggressive. You got to love how this young fella is willing to dominate games.
And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got 13 points in the second half. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Melton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Ed Davis.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
It's his first trip to the line.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
First free throw is good. Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Rubio. He's got 7. He dishes it to Davis. And they double up Russell. Fires the 3. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Melton passes to Allen. The dish to Jang. Puts up a 3. They get it again. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 6.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
To the middle, here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Clark, and then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Rubio with it. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Davis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Stolen away. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And so it's Minnesota sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, Zhang is out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Allen. Then it's Hezonja. And it's Melton in at the 1. Layman pass to Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires at the elbow. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. To the paint. Here's Hezonja, and Layman pulls it down. Timberwolves shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Melton passes to Clark. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
You gotta know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And the pass to Davis. Lets it go with the 3. Culver's shot is off. Grizzlies shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Hezonja, the pass to Zhang. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Yeah, this is the passion we talk about with Gorgui Zhang. Takes the hit, puts it down right in the defender's face.
Now here's Culver. Guarded closer. The offensive rebound. Davis on the follow.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Here's Melton. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's good from long range. McDaniels got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That is such a tough matchup for smaller defenders out there. He can simply shoot right over them.
Allen outside. To the inside. Here's Zhang. Great tee that time from Davis. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Oh, that's blocked. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Gutterich is checked in. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Bolmaro. 6 on the shot clock. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. For Memphis, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Allen's shot is off. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is off. Jones checked in for DeAnthony Melton. And he sinks the second. So it's the Grizzlies now. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Gutterich. 6 to shoot. Allen's shot is off. And it's Davis with the ball for the Timberwolves. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. They grab their own miss, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jang. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. A floater. Here's Layman. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Memphis has gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Allen. With the teardrop. The shot comes out, so Minnesota will take it the other way.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Bolmaro's shot is off. Grizzlies shooting a low 30% mark from the field. To stop the drought. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Passes it to Layman. And stolen by Hezonja. Now Jones. Count the basket. Here's Okogie. Kicks it to McDaniels. Davis, the pass to McDaniels. And the shot goes in. McDaniels got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
At the top of the key, Jang. Dishes to Allen. High, arcing shot. It's good.
Well, Gorgui Dieng with the nice delivery, not only surprising people with his scoring, but how he can facilitate as well.
Okogie, the pass to Davis. Here's Okogie, defended by Jones. Pass to McDaniels. Lets the three fly. A rebound by Hezonja. McDaniels gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Here's Jones. That shot missing, and Minnesota will come the other way. Here's Bolmaro. Okogie, the pass to Bolmaro. The pass to Layman. Lock at 6. Knocks it loose. Outside, Jones. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Here's Bolmaro. Shot from 12. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And here is Hezonja. Hezonja, great positioning on the putback.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Now here's Davis. Here's Layman. They get it back.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Allen outside. He feeds it to Jang. And Davis sends it back. Pass to McDaniels. And he converts the layup.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Passes it to Gutterich. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 5 assists in the game. Minnesota shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Here's Okogie. Pass to Davis. Here's Layman. Hezonja defending. High post shot. Tips it. Davis on the follow. Davis has got 12 points in just the second half.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Allen passes to Jang. And Davis sends it back. Here's Bolmaro. Teardrop shot. The pass to Davis. Now here's McDaniel. Defense is right there. The Grizzlies shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Hezonja with the ball. Fires from deep. And rebounded by McDaniels. Here's Bolmaro. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the first one drops. Valanciunas, who's checked in for Memphis. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Tyus Jones. And both free throws good for Davis. Memphis has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Hezonja on the wing. Poked away, and it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Melton. Tries yet again. And Davis sends it back. Bolmaro, the pass to Okogie. He kicks it to Davis. Pass to Layman. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Minnesota shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ed Davis.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
First free throw is good. Valanciunas hits them both. 54 seconds left in the game. Here's Bolmaro. Okogie, the pass to Davis. Shot clock at 5. Bolmaro. And a miss there on the triple. And here are the Grizzlies with it. Passes it to Melton. He dishes it to Allen. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And Valanciunas kicks to Allen. Offensive rebound. Pass to Melton. Here's Gutteridge. Now here's Allen. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.